So yeah, I'm at work, and that's a lovely sight to see in the morning. Fucking, like, what the hell, man? Like, there's kids in this neighborhood. There's freaking needles all over the damn ground. I tell you what, man. Looks like Silent Hill this morning. Well, my battery died, so I went ahead and got a new one. That's the old one right there. And I just swapped it out. So that's my new battery. Now I'm gonna turn this thing on and make sure everything's good to go. So yeah, a little update on this. It wasn't actually my battery, it was my serpentine, I can't remember how to pronounce it, but it was a belt that slipped off. So I went through a whole freaking nightmare of trying to get this belt back on, but yeah, got it fixed. Well, the Bricklink Designer stuff went on sale, and I ain't gonna lie, man, I really wanted that train stop, and I really wanted that what was it, a little snack shop or whatever it was called, snack shack. God, I can't talk today. So I really wanted those two things in particular, but look, if I wanted both of them, I mean, that's pushing $300 or more. I mean, if you count tax and shipping and stuff. And I mean, I could probably swing it, but you know, there's other stuff that I want. I want that Snow White cottage, you know, that Lord of the Rings tower that's going to be coming up in a few months or whatever. I know the X Mansion's been talked about. So there's a couple of these big items that I really want, and I don't even know if I'll be able to for sure be able to get them. I can still buy Lego, but look, I can't speak for everybody. I don't know how all y'all are doing it, man, but I can't keep up with all of these sets coming out. And you know, I would say, oh, it's just the really expensive sets, but unless you buy like a $30 set, dude, everything's freaking expensive, man. Sets are $70, $80, $100 or more. Look, I don't even want to get into the whole debate about like, oh, you can find stuff on clearance or sale. Blah, blah. Yeah, look, I've already talked about all that stuff. I can go into it more if people want to sit there and discuss it. I don't know what year it was. My guess is probably not long after Star Wars launched in '99. But at some point, Lego decided they were going to be premium, and they took that shit to a whole nother level, and their stuff started becoming expensive. Because even before I came out of my dark ages, I remember buying my kid some Lego, and I was like, man, Lego ain't cheap, that's for sure, you know? But now, dude, it's just so expensive. I don't know how any collectors are keeping up with this stuff, man. Because it's not just the price. This is no news, I'm preaching to the choir, but they just keep putting out hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of sets, man. And then, you know, they lure us in with the gift of purchases and the WIV points. You got freaking, seems like 100 different land members, man, just shoving everything down your face, creating FOMO and all this stuff. Look, ultimately, the responsibility lies upon the buyer, the consumer. And that's basically kind of what I'm getting at. Like, I've already been pulling back from buying as much Lego for at least a year or so. But, like, I'm pulling back even more. I just can't do it, man. I just can't keep up with as much. And that's just buying sets. That's not including storage or putting money into my mock or saving money for Brick World. Or, dude, there's a billion different things that revolve around this stuff, you know? So, and it's not like other things either. I mean, with the exception of maybe, like, Funko Pops. But the difference between Funko Pop... Look, the similarity is Funko puts out a billion Funkos all the freaking time. But the difference is normally you don't see any Funkos more than about $10 or so. You know what I mean? Unless you buy like a special one or like one of the big ones or something like that. But generally they're the same price. And even then, I wonder sometimes if they put out as much stuff as Lego does. So yeah, back to the Bricklink designer program. So on top of just Lego putting out sets and then custom stuff all the time, then you got Bricklink designer stuff. I mean, it's crazy, man. So yeah, I wanted to get them, and I saw everybody else. I saw some comments, and I gotta agree. Everybody was, well, not everybody, but a lot of people were bitching about that castle, the price of the castle, man. But man, that's the one that went the fastest. I don't know, man. You guys addicted to Lego? Can you stop? You have a shopping addiction? All right, next Bricklink order up for my mock. It's a very small order, and then I feel like the orders are gonna get bigger here soon, but we'll open this up in just a second. But first, Xena needs to go outside. Don't you, sweet pea? Say, yes, daddy. I gotta go. Let's go. All right, let's pop this thing open. Yeah, I'll tell you something else, man. I ain't ordering from this dude again either, because they took forever. I mean, the reason I mainly almost always order from North America is because it's quicker. Shipping, you know, won't take forever. But yeah, I needed 10 more of these to finish the grid. So the next thing I want to do is get the wall done. Which shouldn't be too difficult, but just because of the texture on the wall, I don't know how easy it's gonna be. But yeah, once all that's done, then I'll start on the bikes, and hopefully everything will be good. Okay, it's like, sorry. I'm in a little bit of pain. It's not too bad. I hurt myself. At work today. It's nothing serious. So I slipped on a step, of all things. You know, all the power tools and just stuff I work around, gas, chemical, high pressure, hot water, you know, Freon. And yeah, I slip on a step. It's like, really? So it's a spring. I'm assuming I just sprained it, but it's pretty swollen. I ripped the ligaments in my ankle when I was a teenager, you know, skateboarding, and that was some severe pain. This wasn't that bad, so I'm sure my ligaments are probably okay, but I can't tell you 100% because I have neuropathy, so I don't know if that makes it so I can't feel as much pain as might be there. And I know some people might think that's a good thing, but it's not. Not feeling pain is not a good thing, because then you don't know if something's wrong. If it doesn't look like it's even getting a little bit better by tomorrow, and definitely if it looks like it's getting worse, I'm gonna get checked out, because like I said, it's swollen. As a matter of fact, be warned, I'm gonna show you my foot, but my foot is not an attractive foot. But, you know, I just want to show you guys what I'm talking about, you know, like how swollen it is and everything. So if you don't want to see it, I'm going to show it like for just a second, maybe 5 seconds tops, you know what I mean? So you can just kind of skim right through it or whatever. But, you know, if you want to see what it is, by all means, here it is. You don't know what to do with that thing. It's like, nah, I'm good. So an update on my foot. As you can see, that foot is much bigger than that foot. I mean, it seems to be slowly healing. It's still very swollen. Man, it's crazy because it turned black and blue, but the black and blue like moved around my foot, even to where it got up into my toes. And then I've got like a red spot that kind of fluctuates and changes a little bit. The swelling will go down and kind of go back up. I would show you guys, but yeah, I showed you the one picture. I don't want to show any more pictures of my foot. It looks disgusting. It's not something that nobody needs to see. But I just wanted to give everybody an update, you know, what's going on. Now, I do have an appointment next week with the orthopedic. So they, I guess, maybe x-ray it, see how the bone's healing and everything. Because of the bone that broke, they said it didn't need a cast. I've been mainly keeping it in a boot, but I gotta take it off sometimes. It's uncomfortable. And I normally am laying down with my foot
way elevated with an ice pack periodically going on and off of it. But, you know, again, I gotta move around some. You know, I'm on my crutches, so I'm being careful. But look, I'm already a very fidgety person, so this is not easy to deal with. But I just want to give everybody an update on that. So, moving on. Okay, an update on the mock. As you can see, I got all the squares filled in, except for that one last square. And, alright, everybody's gonna be cringing here in a second. I'm cutting this thing in half to put right there. So, that'll be that spot. But yeah, I'm very happy with it. I think it looks good, at least the way I want it. The next thing I'm going to start working on is the wall. I've already got tons of black pieces for the wall that I had for my Vader throne room mock that I did last year. But I just got a bricklink order. This is definitely probably not going to be enough. But I got a couple hundred pieces just to see how far it would get me. I don't know even how far up I'm going to have the wall yet. I have kind of an idea. Once I get there, I'm going to see if I like it. If I do, great. If not, I'll go a little higher or lower depending on what, you know, my preference is going to be. The wall, I'm going to show you a picture. I'm going to show you a picture right now of what the wall looks like. So it's not just a black wall. You can see like there's texture, there's these purple shapes around some parts of the wall. So I want to try and get that kind of as close as possible. And then I'll start on the bikes. So yeah, I did forget. It was Flash Pants that had sent me. He sent me a message and I totally forgot about it. But yeah, thank you Flash Pants for your sigfig. Just in time for the new intro coming up. All right, a little update. So I've got my foot in this contraption. It's like a boot kind of, but it just kind of keeps my foot basically sturdy. But yeah, I'm able to walk around on it now. I just can't walk around a lot and I can't put a lot of pressure on it. All right, getting ready to film the new intro for Good Morning Brick World. As everybody knows, I do a new one every single Sunday. So this one's gonna be a little different. I'm gonna create like a battle with all the sig figs and then just a bunch of monsters or villains or whatever. You can see I got a Rancor and I got that wolf creature thing from Lord of the Rings, Thanos, you know, et cetera, et cetera. But yeah, getting ready to set all that up. Alright, so we're in the closet. This is my shirt area, like my t-shirt area. This is all like work stuff, or if I go somewhere nice. But yeah, so the reason I'm showing you guys this is because I have a ton of shirts that I'm gonna have to get rid of. I'll show you why. Let me find some of the ones I'm talking about. Sure. You've seen these shirts, sure. Okay. Alright, here's a good example. Alright, so it sucks because I love these shirts. So this is my Mandalorian and Grogu shirt. And I've had it for a while, but you can see where, you know, it's getting faded. So, I don't know. So I'm just gonna, we donate everything. We don't ever really throw anything away. We just donate it to like Salvation Army or whatever. But yeah, there's this one. There's a couple other ones that are like that. Yep, here's another one. You know, my 332nd Clone Trooper. He actually looks pretty decent except for the gun. But it's just, I don't know. It just looks lame once the stuff starts fading that bad, you know what I mean? So, yeah, my peanut butter shirt's getting a little bad too. Same thing with my 77. So, yeah, I'm just going to donate all this stuff. So, I haven't bought any Funko Pops in a while. And, you know, I don't buy a whole lot anyways. I know it looks like I do, but trust me, this is like what I've bought over the past, I don't know, 6 years or so. But I saw this one at Target and I just had to get it because I just love the 332nd. Yeah. And what's interesting about this one, I've seen the 332nd before, but this one's for Ahsoka. So, yeah. And I looked on the back and yeah. Those are the ones that are, I guess, the normal ones. So I think I got like a, you know, one of the special ones, I guess, because it's Target exclusive.
But yeah, awesomeness. So we're gonna go ahead and put you right there.